95. Gates have opened up. Sire.
Yeah, man, let's check this out. We're going to see Hellseth crossing over to mine here. Going to be quite offensive as he pushes through here. And Angel Chaos is going to go ahead and run onto mine. And I think that Titanium... I'm not sure. Oh, he just runs right past Hellseth, so that's okay. Well, he was stealthed up, so he doesn't quite know exactly what's going on there. Hellseth drops the portal there, runs right away, and he might go ahead. Let's see if he runs interference and heads mid, or what does he decide to do here, man?
So it looks like he's going to be making his way over here to mid. This is generally the gambit play he does at the start of games on this map. We'll see him throw it on the portal, and then he'll come over here fight at mid. Now, what this does is it'll do one of two things. A, it'll allow him to get a free decap over here at the mine if Angel Chaos were to leave the node and come over to support mid, or it forces Angel Chaos to sit AFK on the mode, and will give them an advantage here at the mid fight, as now they do have the 5v4 advantage as they go into the mid fight.
That's right. I'm watching Hellseth still. He and Ningyo doing a decent job, really doing some damage behind the midpoint there. Titanium and Olympia, though, they're having some trouble here in midpoint. They're taking lots of damage from Super and Can Scout, and also Tage, who's doing a great job just bunkering away there, and able to get some damage on Olympian, who will probably go down momentarily. He's at 2k health now. He's there he goes. Drops in the downstate. Tage going in for the stomp. He's got this ability to go through there as well, and he'll get it no problem. Ningyo, though, has died out right underneath the staircase at mid.
And indeed, we are seeing Mr. Fatagan currently aggressing on a Hellseth here. Hellseth getting a bit low, but he is going to be able to get himself into stealth there for a second and get himself in a better position. Going to turn that right around onto Mr. Fatagan, taking him into the downstate now. Let's see, going in onto his position, Tage going to execute a stomp on him, and that will connect, knocking out Mr. Fatagan and giving blue team another advantage here in middle.
Yeah, man, and you know, they haven't even capped the point either, is the funny thing. And there's Angel Chaos getting on it before Tage could get in there. He pops the Empower. That's might for everyone around him. 14 stacks for Hellseth right now. 25 on Super, that's a lot coming into this fight here. The amount of damage he has the potential to do is pretty staggering. Titanium, it's kind of interesting that he's not dead yet, and he will go down momentarily, though. The rest of the red team slowly spawning, coming in here. If we get over to where Hench Point was, there was a decap that was set off here, and now red is looking to sort of try and put pressure in from both sides of the both staircases, rather, of the midpoint here. Super finally getting up on point as well with Tage, and Hellseth needs to kind of sort of back off just a second here. He's going to be hit up by some thief in a second here, probably. He does drop the portal. He is running away here. He might go back to mine and try and drop one more, but we do see that Libyan is over here trying to see if anyone does come over here. He spots Hellseth. We'll start shooting away at him with the longbow over here, rather, and Hellseth is kind of forced to go into behind these rocks and kind of juke him. Or see if he can, at least.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to. Libyan trying his best here now. I'm kind of curious to see what Hellseth ends up doing here.
He's just jumping in place right now.
He does have the prestige if he needs to use it.
Oh, he drops the other end of the portal there, and he's waiting for his teammates. That's
here
really
we go.
good.
He's gonna bring Ningyu through, and now he's gonna look at that. He tosses the illusionary wave,
what a
throws Libyan into the storm, which is Ningyu there, and then goes on and gets a decap on the point. That was pretty good.
Yeah, and they might get a 3 cap if they take the spy here, but of course, as I say that, all of red teams like run back home now. Vitagen gets over here. Olympia's gonna drop down in the downstate. Titanium trying to get this, the res off. Chosen Sin as well, but no. Tage getting the stomp through, able to get that no problem. Angel of Chaos coming in. Ningyo's very low though. Check this out. He goes in the downstate. Tage going down. Resolute Healer pushes everyone back. He gets up no problem. Such a great utility trait for the Guardian there, man. I love Resolute Healer.
And as we see now as well, Ningyu still currently assaulting here onto the mine node at the moment. Mr. Fatagan taking quite a bit of damage. Ningyu trying to execute him at the moment, but Ningyu's all going to be in a bit of trouble. He has his heal coming off in just a second, but no! Chosen Sin's going to come in and take him into the downstate first. Now Chosen Sin will go in and execute the stomp on him over the next few seconds.
No, he actually not quite able to get the Shadow Step stomp off, but another one will come over here and try and do the same. He'll get it no problem. It's 172 now to 95.
So just to touch on something real quick, the situation we see right now that 10 Seconds to Rage Quit is in is literally the exact same situation VoTF was in the first round game against Boone. You notice this too, is that they're all being suppressed. Basically all of red team is in here, basically being forced in to fight at this node, and this has allowed blue to take a bit of a lead. We will note, though, however, that the Chosen Sin at least has broken away from this, so they're doing a bit better at this than I think VoTF was when they were in this position, because they've actually sent someone away from the fight in order to try and go decap the nodes.
Oh man, he was stealth up for so long at that middle point there. I'm not sure if he knew he should have gone out of there.
It's somewhat unfortunate that you can't like cleanse your own buffs. You do have to watch out for how much stealth you actually put on yourself there.
Yeah. So if we go back to the larger fight, though, I mean, it's sort of just they keep trickling in. Helseth goes into the downstate, though. Is there anyone on him? Yeah, Tage immediately goes over to res him up, and will he get? Yep, he gets up immediately. So we're gonna see Canscout actually does get killed. He is resing right now and heading back towards the fight. Helseth is gonna drop once again. Lipion coming over here. Angel of Chaos coming in for some extra DPS. They aren't even trying to stomp him out here. Which is interesting to see sort of what's coming out. So red team able to retake their home, and they're going to start pushing back towards mid. And we're going to see that now Super has retaken mid, and we're going to see VoTF mounting a defense of mid and their own stuff. But actually, check this out. Chosen Sin gets on Henge.
And indeed, as we see this going on right now, we have Titanium along with Angel Chaos making their way over here to the middle too, as well. Like, sorry, just noted, Chosen Sin is in the process of DKing over here Henge, but Helseth along with Tage are going to try to stop it. More than likely, it'll just be Tage over here as we go checking out what is happening over here. Helseth, let's go on to him. It is looking like Chosen Sin did manage to dodge the initial burst that came off there from Helseth, but Helseth's going to pop the Prestige right now, get himself into stealth, and then re-engage onto him right now over the next few seconds. But Chosen Sin as well going to stealth. These two, in all honesty, are probably going to be duking it out for quite a bit, so we'll check back on this a little bit later. Let's go over here to middle and see what's happening there.
Yeah, I'm looking at middle here. We're seeing Tage popping off another Empowered. Just going to boon up around here, getting everyone into tip-top shape here. And if you look at the health of pretty much everyone from VoTF on point, they're fine. They're just fine. It's only Helseth who's very low right now, who's actually managing to stomp out Chosen Sin. Oh, no, not quite able to, actually. Almost got it.
And there we go. Now he's going to be executed.
That's Super with the stomp. He's going to drop another portal here. Run away for some extra play here, allowing his teammates to tap into this fight. Titanium and Fatagan, as well as Angel Chaos, getting onto Henge, realizing that they need to keep this and need to, in order to come back in this game. They are down 282 to 160 right now. Lipion, of course, they're one of their warriors. He's kind of not joining the fights at all.
Yeah. Which warrior are you talking about right here at the moment?
Lipion. Like, he's going into the mid now, but, like, he sort of just has been hesitant to leave the mine area because they've been so susceptible to them mine play. They don't want to get locked up like they had been for the first, like, 4 or 5 minutes of the game. But, you know, when you're scared like that, when you're shaking your boots outside of your base, it's kind of almost a waste of manpower.
You know, and it's kind of like you were saying, it's kind of unfortunate too, just because of the fact that like the hammer warrior can be such a nice utility, and it can be, with the build he's running, it can be quite a bit of damage too. So you got to watch out for that. Like just keeping him out of the fight can be more harm than it is good. Like you may just want to risk the decaps by being able to get an asset like the hammer warrior into your team. It's like right now, look at him, he's just tearing up Canscout, and there's little that Canscout can actually do to avoid it.
Yeah, he's gonna drop right now, and he's not even gonna be. I think Red will manage to get this, and now here's the question: what does VoTF do to sort of regain the cap? Because they're locked up right now, fighting for their hometown, so they've kind of had it turned on them, but they're gonna stomp out pretty much everyone from 10 Seconds to Rage, and it's just it's gonna cycle back to them pretty soon. I would say they might push they might push mine. Actually, or they may go ahead and try and push mid, but
I think they'll probably end up going mid, in all honesty. Look, you'll see Canscout will go for the side push. That's probably what'll end up happening. Again, there's that strategy I was talking about earlier, where they send the main bulk of their forces over to mid, or like one of the main focal points, basically where all their enemies are, and then they'll always send Canscout, they'll always send Canscout over to the node that like isn't being heavily contested, and if they need to try and score a decap, that's where they'll probably end up sending Canscout, is like over to that other node where there isn't a lot of contention.
That's right. I'm watching Titanium right now. He's being chased by Ningyo, and he's getting spiked down pretty much immediately. The chains did go off on him, but, you know, they're going to be able to stomp this guy. Actually, Chosen Sin goes ahead and SRs him down there. The cleave, though, will it be able to go down? Titanium actually attacked through the SR, killing the stealth on him, and now they're just going to cleave away both him and his teammate. He kind of killed his teammate there.
Yeah, and again, Helseth too coming in there with that big old burst, kind of just destroyed Chosen Sin. That's his new build he's been telling me about. He says it's really good. And then he just found it the other day, and as we've seen, it's been working quite well today. He has slipped up quite a few times, though, so I'm not sure if they're just him still learning the build, or if there may be some holes in his build that he's been praising to me for the past few days now.
Yeah, man, I'm watching. Go ahead and check out Ningyo, though. He's about to get. They're trying to get him down, but he's going to get res, no problem, by Tage and Canscout here. Then going to go ahead and try and target down Angel Chaos. There is a portal over here that Helseth has dropped, and in just a second, he can probably port anyone he needs to back to Henge for support, because he is going to have to start fighting Chosen Sin.
Yep, and we see that right now. Lord Helseth going up against Chosen back over here at the Henge. Chosen Sin playing a bit cautiously. Helseth as well going to open at a portal. He'll bring Ningyu through, and as well Helseth will jump back into the portal, make his way back over here to middle in order to help out with that team fight over there, which, so again, those really nice rotation swaps coming out from Helseth there.
Yeah, also
And
Lipion is
actually-
facing Super over on mine, but Super's managed to keep him off point long enough to cap it. So like it kind of just was not effective for Lipion to be over there and not locked up in the team fights as usual. So we're gonna see Chosen Sin trying to deal with Helseth and also trying to deal with Ningyo at the same time. He will drop in stealth, and he actually kind of teleports out of that onto the ledge there, trying to rise himself up. He might get no. There comes Helseth. He'll go ahead and auto attack. He doesn't auto attack him. He might res up, and he does. Good stuff coming out of Angel Chaos there, resing up Chosen Sin, but Ningyo catches him off immediately.
For those that were watching on stream, by the way, Chosen Sin was stealthed there, I believe. It was just texture bug for us, so unfortunately Helseth was not able to see or find out where Chosen Sin's down corpse was, and now Chosen Sin actually got up and turned that around back onto Helseth, took him down. Helseth's almost back up here. He's so close to getting himself back up, but he actually moved away from Ningyu, so Ningyu can't actually get the hard res off on him now. So it's not going to be good. Helseth just came out of stealth now. Let's see.
And there he is. It's fine.
It's close, though, because we almost saw Chosen Sin get some more cluster bombs off on him, and now they're going to push Chosen Sin into a corner here and try to burst him out over the next few seconds.
Of course, as this is happening, Can Scout grabs the midpoint here. Tage is dealing with Lipion, who's almost got his mind point back, and now Mr. Fatagan is going to come over here and help deal with this as well. Super's going in on Titanium on Henge, and they actually have that pretty much locked down, so really VoTF needs to come to an area, come back together, re-figure out what's going on here. I think it's exactly what's happening on Chosen Sin. They're taking them out one by one, piece by piece, and they're going to take out Chosen Sin from the equation first. Then they might take out Angel Chaos or the Spirit first, and then Angel Chaos, and then they can deal with the Guardian on Henge Point.
They've actually left mid open. They're just going to be sending Kanscott over here, and then at the same time they're going to send Tage. Probably Tage will make his way actually back over here to the mine fight, or apologies, to the Henge fight, just to make sure that that goes off smoothly. But in all honesty, considering the points right now, it's kind of, I don't know if it's absolutely necessary. Actually, cancel what I just said there. I think, yeah, it looks like they're going to send Tage to... no, wait.
What?
Oh, Tage keeps moving themselves around here. Tage, so there was a bit of confusion as to where they were going to send Tage. They thought about sending him over there to the Hens, and it looked like he wanted to go to middle, but now they have reinforcements that were coming in over to the mine, so a bit of confusion on my end there, too, as to what they're actually planning to do with Tage. But it looks like now they've decided on they're going to bring him back over here so that Tage can actually support Cat and Scout, get those cleanses off, and keep him alive so they can fall back now.
As long as they just stay on mine mid, rather, they've got this. And, he's going to even try and pull a spawn here and end the game right now, but Red Team might try and steal it. Like, even if they do steal it, it kind of doesn't matter. Because Helseth is pushing Chieftain as well.
Not necessarily. Yeah, if they get Chieftain, hold on, we'll have to see here, because if they can score this,
if they can score both, it matters.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see.
So they get one.
Dying fairly slowly. Yep, they got that one over there. Apologies for missing that, by the way. And now let's go over here to Chieftain, because again, though, they're gonna need to kill this quickly. They actually may need to get a couple kills onto VoTF here as well. Chieftain's getting low. We're gonna have to see.
Helseth's saving the spike, I think.
Yeah, and there we go. There's the spike from Helseth, and they're gonna take it. And VoTF will take the first game now.
There we go. VoTF with game 1 over. 10 seconds to rage quit for game the forest game here. Going into to the faux fire game, how do you think we'll see 10 seconds to rage change up their strategy here?
So I'm not sure how drastically they are going to change things up. We saw them playing a pretty linear game, like a pretty usual meta-based game. There wasn't too many crazy splits coming out from them or anything like that. Apologies, let me go back to our cameras real quick. There we go. Nothing too crazy that we saw coming out from 10 seconds to rage. So I honestly think we'll probably see them doing something similar this game. Just go in the middle. We may see them try to go for a bit of a split here, try to push on the far. It's kind of hard to tell with a team like this because they weren't doing anything like super crazy there in the first game. They were kind of just sticking to the usual stuff. And as well, they are somewhat newer to ESL. I think this is the second or third week we've seen them playing, at least under this name. So it's a little bit harder to tell what they're going to be and what they'll end up doing just because of how newer they are.
I agree. I think they're not switching up anything comp-wise, which may or may not work out for them. They did decently in team fights once they actually got into the team fights, and once they actually were able to figure out how to win them. Like that one team fight in the beginning, they just were kind of locked up in. But
there's nothing wrong with their comp necessarily. They have all the components. I don't think they need to change anything out really. They have a pretty solid team comp. It's just the execution of it that it's coming down to at the moment here, and as well as trying to counter some of the things out on VoTF at the moment. So let's jump back into our in-game cameras as we get ready for the second game. Again, VoTF is up 1-0. These are best of 3, so if VoTF ends up taking this game, they will be moving on to the grand finals to take on 55 HP Monks.
Super is not on the... Oh, there he is. He jumps in. So we're going to get it up soon.
We will, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
So it shall be interesting to see who prevails. 10 seconds to rage or VoTF? How do you think this one's going to go, personally?
I think this is going to go to VoTF, and we're going to see a 55 HP Monks VoTF finals.
I think I'm going to agree with you.
Awesome. Neither of us has to shave their heads.
Alrighty, guys, we'll be getting started shortly here. We're just currently waiting for Tage and Titanium to ready up. Now just waiting for Tage to ready up, and as soon as he does, we'll be getting started with the second round of 10 Seconds to Rage versus VoTF here at the ESL Weekly Cup, number 13.
The match starts soon.
Alright, the match starts soon. So, it is the team's last chance to nail down the strategies. And let's go ahead and jump into map and just get ready for this game to start up, man.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. 5 seconds. The gates are about to open up again. We will be seeing 10 Seconds to Rage Quit spawning over here in the Char base on the red side, whereas we will be seeing VoTF spawning over here in the Ascalonian base on the blue side. Let's open up our map and check out the splits. Coming directly out of the gates here, we're going to be seeing Can Scout and Super going out of the side gate over here to Waterfall. The rest of the main group looks like they're only going to be sending Tage to middle, and actually they'll send Lord Helseth and Ningyu over to the far node. Red team will have the equal pressure over there, though, as they will have actually they'll have enough pressure to counter that actually, because they're going to send Angel Chaos, Chosen Sin, and Mr. Fatagan over there to counter that. Helseth will still go on node, but we will see Ningyu cross over to middle now.
Yeah, will Helseth drop a portal though is the question. He's kind of just look at him. He's just sitting there.
He's taking a nap back in the okay, so this is the question. Oh my god, did he actually just juke?
He left. He juked.
Holy crap. No, he just caught onto it now. Oh my god.
Oh, the plays. The Metal Gear Helseth is in full effect here. He's not able to cap. But oh my god, what a juke. I can't believe that actually worked. Like it didn't follow him through. Oh god.
Soundboard with that sound on it.
What?
We need the explanation point.
Yeah. I wish we could just animate that in. But check out Waterfall though, because they're getting juked again right now. It's 10 seconds to rage. Gonna go ahead and grab the Waterfall here. He's gonna put in some shots on the gate here. Some early pressure on the base. And in the mid fight, Ningyu actually was down, but Mr. Fatagan's probably gonna drop next, and Ningyu's gonna get him down no problem. Tage is in here, still being a badass, still being himself, getting them stomps off, and Helseth is back in the mid fight.
Indeed, Helseth now rejoining the mid fight over here. This has allowed 10 seconds to rage to take the 2 cap on the side nodes. Ningyu's gonna hope to rectify that right now as he makes his way back over to Waterfall. He should be able to get that back under his team's control fairly easily, as now the thief that was over there. He actually went and took out the gate for blue team's base that the red team thief did, but now that he's come back to mid, blue team should be able to get their home node back fairly easily, and they're looking strong to take the middle node fight too. But again, as this is legacy middle, it could take quite a bit of time to actually get the full cap off, just due to how easily it is to reinforce that node.
Checking out where Waterfall is though, Ningyu gets bassied up by Chosen Sin. It's got a thief on thief fight, and then we're gonna see Helseth putting some aggression in 2v2 over here. Helseth actually Super's down in mid, but Helseth manages to get Angel Chaos down over on Quarry, and Fataga's trying to get Angel Chaos up. Will the cleave go through there? Will this happen? Resolute Healer does absolutely nothing, and Angel Chaos gets up.
Indeed, as we check out what's going on back over here at the Waterfall again, it's still Chosen Sin and Ningyu going at it against each other here. This is actually getting pretty close, Ningyu and Chosen Sin. Oh, but Chosen Sin, and a nice last crit that will take Ningyu into the downstate, and that will allow him to get the Waterfall back under his control over the next few seconds here.
Yeah, 10 seconds to rage quit has a really interesting lead. Double the points of VoTF.
I'm actually surprised they're holding this lead, in all honesty. Because, just based on how things have been going, you would think that VoTF would have the lead right now. But, I mean, again, 10 seconds to rage quit. They've just been doing a really nice job with these back caps.
Yeah, man. Looks like Helseth is trying to deal with Chosen Sin. Normally, Helseth's, Mesmers in general struggle against these in the 1v1, but I think the fact that Ningyu sort of, warmed him up. Oh, here comes Titanium as well. Is going to push Chosen Sin off the point, but, Titanium's here. Actually, Super's here to help as well, so it's going to be pretty decent going into this fight.
Indeed, as we check out what's going on back over here at the Waterfall, we still have Chosen Sin taking him out. He's a little bit low, and as well, we're going to be seeing him jumping up here too. Going back over to the middle too, seeing what we have here. Can Scout is currently in a 1v2 scenario, actually going up against both Angel Chaos and Lypion here, hoping to keep himself alive. But again, you do see the play of the legacy middle here that I talk about a lot, where Can Scout's having a pretty simple job at just kiting the 2v1 here, and he probably is going to be able to keep it that way for some time. Look, 10 seconds to rage quit knows this too, and they're just going to send Angel Chaos back over here to the quarry. Quarry in hopes of changing that up a little bit. Hopefully that can keep a little bit more of a competitive advantage against them.
Yeah, and we're going to see Helseth quite low over in this team fight. If we look at the other points right now, Ningyo's doing decently against Angel Chaos. In the mid, though, Canscout actually has got quite a healthy health lead on Lipion, and that actually might translate into a cap if Lipion goes down, which he just does.
And indeed, as we check out what's going on, Helseth actually getting a nice amount of burst there off onto Mr. Fatagan, and a Super going to come right in, execute the stomp on him, eliminating Mr. Fatagan. And now, as well, we will be seeing Blue Team trying their best to get back Waterfall, but in all honesty, just looking at things, it seems they've been having some serious trouble getting caps off here, and that's why we see them so far behind right now. As we open up the scores to see as well, look, even the personal scores, overall you can see that VoTF does have a bit of an advantage, based on kills and whatnot, but it's hugely staggering enough that it's been an issue here for Red Team. If they had a huge enough lead on kills, they would still be getting these caps, but 10 Seconds to Rage is doing a really nice job of out-rotating them and making sure they keep VoTF's nodes in a decap situation.
That's right. I'm checking out Quarry right now, dude. Angel Chaos is about to die. One more hit and he'll go down. There it is. Lipion immediately going in for the res, Tage going in for the stomp. Will it go through? No! At the very last second, Angel Chaos gets up, and Lipion able to continue this fight. Now 2 warriors on Quarry. Going up against Tage and Ningyo. Actually, no, that's Angel Chaos as the Spirit Ranger for this team. My apologies. Though he's got his Spirit res out as well, and that's more utility for this fight in the favor of Rage Quit. I like what I'm seeing here, but slowly the comeback starts to roll in for VoTF. They've denied the caps. They've gotten the kills they need to start coming back, and now Fatagan's going to die as well if he doesn't get res. Titanium pops the SOR, Shield of Absorption rather, and he'll be fine.
And indeed, as we see as well, what's going on over here, definitely looking at a strong presence for both teams, actually, over here at the Quarry at the moment. Super starting to get a bit low, Lipion trying to take him down over the next few seconds. Overall, though, Tage trying his best to keep his teammate alive, but that may be an issue now. Super starting to get very low, so we could actually see the Red Team take control of this. We do need to note, though, that VoTF has taken control of the Waterfall, and this has allowed them to finally come back, so they just took the lead away, but they're instantly going to lose that decap now. And
oh my god.
Very close and tied together. But again, we did see VoTF just got control of middle, so they have a cap now as well. But they are at risk, and actually things could turn around here too, because we have both Super and Lipion down. And now Angel Chaos will go down due to the AoE on the point there too. And this should allow VoTF to take the 2 cap back over here at the Quarry.
That's right, and even this fight over here at Waterfall, it's looking to be a little bit in VoTF's favor, just in terms of health and everything here, with Fatagan on point, now trying to deal with both the Helseth and Ningyo, but now Chosenson has healed up a little bit. He's going to go ahead and target down Helseth, while Fatagan does the same thing for the Thief over here. We're going to see Canscout rolling in here, along with Titanium, so the larger fights have actually started rolling in towards Waterfall, and now we're going to see VoTF trying to defend this 2-cap for the rest of the game.
Indeed, let's see what else is going on over here. Now they are pushing, at least with Canscout. They're actually pushing with Ningyu and Canscout over here to the Waterfall, which not sure if that's such a smart move. I would be pulling back right now, trying to hold on, and as well keeping an eye on those back caps, like we see going on over here at the Quarry right now. Yep. We see both Lipion as well. We had Angel Chaos going in there. It's going to run some forward interference too, back at the Quarry. Yeah,
the problem with that is they needed Tage up in the team fight, and Super can't just watch both points at the same time, and they took advantage of that.
I mean, there was a few things they could have done. Overall, I just think that VoTF is being a little bit too aggressive right now, and they need to watch out for that because again, that's the risk in general when you try
portal
to push
play.
For
Do you see that portal going into mid, man? Helseth opened it up, 2 people pop back out. Immediately start chasing other people down here. Good stuff. They are kind of overextending a little bit. Ningyo is having a lot of trouble with Mr. Fatagan and Titanium. Angel Chaos will now come up here for this team fight. Except no, Super is going to chase him down, lock him up, and drop him. When will he drop? Okay, he does drop Angel Chaos into the downside. Canscout gets rezzed also by Ningyo right there, who was in stealth. Now they need to he takes out Angel Chaos. They need to focus down Mr. Fatagan here, and then focus on the Guardian, and then they can start actually retaking Waterfall here.
And indeed, let's see what else is going on back at the Waterfall still. We're still taking a look at that. Canscout managed to take Fatagan down a few seconds ago. They got him back up, but Titanium took quite a bit of damage there. He's going to be forced to pop his shelter, but now Chosen Sin joining the fight over here at Waterfall. We'll take Canscout into the downs here. Titanium going off for a stomp onto Canscout, and that will connect, eliminating Canscout from the fight, possibly giving Red Team back control of the Waterfall over the next few seconds. The Red Team as well did take control back of the Quarry a couple moments ago, and now we have Helseth in middle, trying his best to fend off people from going to that node, but they are going to have to watch out for that, because again, we still have VoTF pushing for their home node right now.
That's right. We will see Lipion going in, or attempting to go in on Helseth, who's actually stealthed up now, and he may Yeah, he's locked up Lipion. He can't quite just get over there yet. We may see him doing a little more Metal Gear Hellseth action over here. But, you know, the massive fight here is over at Waterfall. Super's quite low. He's going to go, he might go down soon to Fatagan and Angel Chaos at the same time. Tage's going to go over here and power through this, though. He will use that shield of absorption on the res there to try and get his teammate up. There's just so much cleave here, so much damage going through. And there's the Spirit of Nature Renewal going on for that res there, allowing finally for Super to get up. He's going to pull out of this fight, though, try and go over to where Hellseth is and stop Lipion from doing anything. Lipion actually hasn't done anything. It's not... What's going on?
I'm trying to catch up to it here. As we check out what's going on there. because Lipion spent so much time where they're killing Hellseth that actually allowed Super to get back to mid in time, and able to hold on to that. He will have to 1v2 for now, but I mean, like, overall, this is like I wouldn't necessarily say confusing, but this is like a very, 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 very split up fight. Like I'm having a bit of trouble trying to keep up with everything that's going on the map at the moment here. With Ningyu now randomly going into the downstate over here from a pet killing him, and then we still have that fight going on at Waterfall. Like VoTF really wants that. Like I think they're overcommitting to it, in all honesty. Yeah. And 10 Seconds to Rage Quit knows this, so they're just constantly throwing people at it in hopes of keeping like most of VoTF's assets over there. And this could, in
down
theory,
fight.
And, oh my goodness, what is going on?
It's just the most ridiculous down fight of like both Lipion and Chosen versus Super.
Look how
all
much time is
down.
left too. We end up going to a timer again.
This is kind of ridiculous, Blue. I don't know what to say.
There is like a lot going on.
Lipion Vengeance is right now, and then he gets Ningyo down. He's gonna
no.
Oh my god!
If he gets a stop up in 3 seconds, though, we're gonna have to see here. And he
gets it. What the hell?
He didn't cleanse Vengeance though, so he's still gonna die. Like there we go. So Super will still hold on to that. And Super now with the elimination of Lipion as well, that will enable it for Super to go back over here to the quarry. He'll get that back. Granted, he's gonna have to leave mid open, so Chosen Sin can loop back around and take mid if he wants to. But it looks like he actually wants to fight against that, as Chosen Sin is now gonna make his way over here to the quarry and take on Super.
Yeah, it's.
And then we finally see VoTF getting back control of the Waterfall.
And with this, they actually might, like, if he kills Chosen Sin, which he might. No, here comes Mr. Fataga. He's not gonna get this cap. Well, he gets.
No, hold on. Don't come out just yet, man.
Alright, Super.
Wait, no. Oh, yeah. Fatagan's got stabbed, so it's not going to be able to. He doesn't have the cleave to keep Chosen Sin in the downstate either, unfortunately. So, I mean, if he had gone for that stomp the first time and used the stability in order to execute it, he may have been able to get him, but.
Check out Water. Oh, nope, never mind. Waterfall's fine. Tritanium's dead. Mid fights going on. Lipion's alone. Where are his teammates?
There seems like I really feel like both these teams are keeping each other confused. They're keeping me a bit confused.
They're keeping everyone confused.
Like
no
these
single
guys,
person in this game knows exactly what's going on.
The strategy is changing so often that we can't even really keep up with it anymore. Like they constantly keep switching points they're aggressing. There hasn't been, so like with the exception of Waterfall, there hasn't been like one consistent fight this entire game so far. Everyone's been shifting everywhere. It's been constant movement. And look at this, we just got another crazy downstage.
Rally? Like that doesn't make sense. He got pushed away, and I guess mid fling back, he rallied. Is that a thing? Can you do that in this game?
Wait, so I mean, granted, if he had a tag from, I don't think there's a range on a rally as long as you have the tag on the player. So.
Was it a player death, or I thought it was Hellseth coming through the portal and rezzing him?
I could have been. I don't know.
It looked like that to me. It just looked like he rezzed midair.
I'm not sure if anyone died, so that had to have been it.
Yeah, and so now Tage just 1v3ing, almost 2v3ing in here in a second on Quarry, keeping the cap up here. But check it out, it's 446, 234. Game's kind of run away for VoTF, right?
So getting back on track here, yeah, as we just said there, it is running away in favor of VoTF here. Assuming that nothing else goes awry in the next 40 points, they should be able to take this game and move on to the grand finals.
Yeah, you know, 10 Seconds to Rage Quit did actually a decent job, put up a hell of a fight. I want to see them enter the Miss PD Invitational Open bracket. They should do that. They should go to bit.ly/mpgw2, like right now, in the middle of this game, and sign up for this tournament that's happening.
So are you saying they lost?
No, I'm just saying it's something they should do.
They need to concentrate, man.
Well, they should concentrate on the future. Because this game's over, like, now.
That is a bit harsh, but okay. So with that, guys...
It's not harsh at all. The game is literally, like, I'm looking at the scoreboard. It's 500.
Well, now it is.
It's over. It was, okay, 499. There's literally nothing in it they could have done. to have stopped
They
the
could
roll
have they could have hacked the game, dekept the points, and come back.
in less than a second?
Yes.
No. I deny that.
You gotta
belief.
have your hack. You gotta have your hackster macros ready to go, man.
Well, if they're hacking, I don't want them in the MPI.
Alrighty, guys, so that is going to be the end of this set. So our grand finals for today at the ESL Weekly number 13 is going to be VoTF going up against 55 HP Monks. We will be coming back to you in just a few minutes with that, but before we go on break, let's find our new gem code winners. Give me 1 second, hold the window here. And again, we're going to roll. And we are going to give a big old congratulations to, oh my goodness, these names. Eriathork is, I think, the name here. Eriathork. Eriathork is the winner of the next gem code. Again, spelling that out. Eriathork. Eriathork, go ahead and send me a private message on Twitch, and I will respond to you within 24 hours. More likely it'll happen after the stream with your gem code.
Yeah, man.
But
I want to see more like solid Hellseth play. Like
Metal Gear Hellseth.
Oh, that juke! It's like once in a lifetime. He can never do that again.
It was
like,
I'm actually amazed he didn't see the nameplate, because I guess he was standing so the nameplate didn't clip through the wall there, so he got it. So
I mean, I'm still not over that shit.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Let's go to. Shall we do another?